on them people here. Yeah, bro. I only need like 80 people in here. It got 400 people in there, man. Tripping. All right. Yeah, bro. I could put the exhaust on that. Lone Wolf. I'm not sure yet, man. I haven't really came up with my number yet. All right. So, anyways, let me get back to it, bro, because I got something else to do. All right. So there's 18 millimeter bolts in the top. So I'm gonna hold it and get these off. See those bolts? So there's gonna be screws. That's one. There's gonna be two of them. If everything wasn't, I would have had it off already. Okay, that one's off. Now the last one we gotta take off is there's one right down here where the ball joint is at. Okay, y'all may not be able to see it very good, but let me see if I can. It's right under here. Yeah, y'all can't see it very good. And it should be a 15 millimeter. And we're gonna need an extension for that. All right. But he doing control arms. Well, I am doing arms, in or out of tie rods, and the sway bar link. And also, you can't put all that stuff in your description on it don't let you put that many characters. Alright, so we got that bolt off, 15 millimeter. It's super hot. All this crap is rusty, bro. Super rusty. You better have some penetrating oil if you live up north. This stuff is not gonna want to come out, man. No, I don't think nobody wants you to pay rent, buddy. I don't think so. Nice try, though. Nice try. Look, we're mobile. We're mobile. I ain't got the air hammer on me. I'm gonna need the air hammer. Let me see. So because everything's so rusty, I'm gonna have to come on this opposite side, start twisting it with the D-walk, cause I'm gonna mushroom out that stem, keep hitting it. But look at all this stuff. It's super rusty. All right. So she was rotating. Therefore, she should break loose. Might have to use a freaking flame again, man. Hey, yeah, you could. I'm selling your business. Hey, you can, Rush don't never sleep, Blink, for real. Oh, you know what? This is like that other live I did when I was doing a wheel bearing on a Nissan. Everything was rusty, bro. I had mad people talking mess, bro. It was crazy. I was there for like an hour just burning it up, hitting it, fire, burning it up. And I was at an AutoZone. And that thing was, I had a whole bunch of people watching. They was talking mad mess. But anyways, I finally got this bolt to move. Let me take a Phillips head with the little metal backing. I'm going to hit it the rest of the way through. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's under the same name that my TikTok channel is. There we go. Damn, bro. It's not very good because the new control arm don't come with a new bolt. Hopefully I can reuse it. All right, let's see what we got. All right. So now all we gotta do is we're gonna hit out our lower control arm. We're gonna hit the lower control arm out. Of the knuckle. Probably be easy just to try to pry it out at this point. She don't want to come easy. Ugh. She don't want to come easy. Ooh. Better make sure y'all ate your Wheaties doing this. All right, here she comes. There she comes. She's coming. Push. 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 Y'all ever seen Jurassic Park Part 1? When that dinosaur is coming out the egg? Push. Push. Finna use that big boy hammer. This is where our scissor jack hack will probably come in handy. Check this out. Check out this scissor jack. Let's see what we can do with this bad boy. See if we can push this knuckle off of there. See, this is what Chris Fix and TRQ and all those cool videos don't want you to see. That this stuff ain't really that easy. Not if it's rusty. Go ahead, go try it for yourself. Go try it for yourself. You'll see. If you live up north, this is what you'll be dealing with. All right. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna take it out of the back end of the control arm. Let me see here. Let me see something right quick. I'm gonna try something out. What is that? Man, I don't got much time. I got what? Oh, it's not. I'm pretty good. Loose knuckle. Yeah, I mean, I could take the knuckle out just from the top, man. But I just don't really want to deal with more effed up bolts, honestly. But if I loosen this knuckle, I'll be able to move it forward. But then I'm going to be dealing with the axle being here, potentially popping out the transmission or trying to get this axle nut off. Super rusty, bro. Let me just try something else. If I gotta do that, I will. If I gotta do that, I will, man. But if I don't, man, I don't want to. We got this bolt, man. This thing right here is unbelievable. The spot that this bolt is in, man, you're not gonna believe this. This is gonna be a lot more challenging than they tell you. So look, right here, you got this bolt that's on this control arm. It comes through here, supposedly supposed to come through here, but then the motor, the transmission mount is in the way. You see that right there? So this bolt comes through here, and then here's the transmission mount. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to slide this bolt out enough to where I don't gotta mess with taking this uh, transmission mount off. So we'll see, man. We will see. I don't want to turn too much and they get my wrench stuck right there. So I gotta be mindful of that. All right, she's looking pretty. She's looking pretty loose. She's looking mighty loose now. Oh, come on. Oh, come on, man. Let's see. I'm gonna try to turn this with my freaking hand. What a step to engineer this lower control arm in here. Yeah, I'll tell you right now. You go on YouTube, look at a video Q. They're not showing you anything about having to take off this transmission mount. I got you, Kevin. This boat is real long, man. I don't know if you're gonna be able to make it. I should be able to just pull it. All right. All right, let me try to hit it from the opposite side. And of course, too, this is gonna be a lot different doing this on the floor than if you had a lift. We ain't got no lift out here. Ugh. You know things get serious when you go quiet. Come on, man. I don't need much. Look at that. Effing bottomed out. Look, bro, hitting the dang transmission mount. Look at that. Okay, you're gonna end up getting hurt. Come on, Oct 49. October 49. Bro, you could just hop on somebody else's live. Or how about this? You make a video doing the same thing. Buddy, how's about that? Alright, so this mount right here is gonna have to get taken off. Right from the bottom, and then you have to lift the transmission off. Let's see here. There's a bolt here, bolt here. So you got a bolt here for the transmission mount. You got a bolt right here. You got another one on this side, and then you got two right on top. One there, one there. Once you do that, you should be able to lift the transmission off the mount. And then there's two bolts on the mount itself to be able to move the mount out the way to get that bolt out. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and take off this other bolt just hanging us up over here. All right. All right. Hey, Brandon, what's up with them dudes, man? Okay. Ugh. All right, that side's loose. This bitch ass mount is in my way, man. All right. So that side's off. This bolt. Can I clear that? Let me see. Let me see if I can clear that, man. It's gonna be hell trying to get it back through, even if I can get it out. Do right here. Uh-oh. I think I sneak it out. All right, so look at this. This is a lower bolt. Look, this thing is going behind the transmission mount, and it's already wedged against it. It can't go no further, and it's still inside. That's why you gotta either unbolt the mount and lift it off. You ain't gotta do nothing crazy. You just gotta lift it. So let me go ahead and get a fork. Make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube channel so y'all get pinged whenever we go live. See what we're looking at. All right. I'm going to lift this bad boy up. Yeah. Just lift it up some. Okay. All right, guys. Now I'm in the zone. You can't leave it in and drop it down, bro, because the bolt is still going through the control arm bushing. You can't do that. The hole that the bolt's going through is a part of the frame. Ha! I man said cut it off. All right, let's see what we got here. I've been doing enough cutting today. Let me spray oil on this bad boy. Let's see. Oh no, the customer's calling. The customer's calling. Oh, this stuff, everything's rusty as crap, man. Alright. In the worst spot. Come on, freaking. Alright. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lift this side up. But problem is when I got here, man, my stupid jack My jack's been giving me issues. Well, make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel. My YouTube channel is under the same name that my TikTok channel is. I got 32% on my phone right now. So I'm going to have to be mindful of that. Man, look at this thing. This thing's, look, this thing's rusted out over here. Man, them boys roasting today. Look, Cam. Oh, Cam must be a mechanic too. Cam must be a mechanic. What you got, man? A Daytona or what? You got a Daytona check or something? Hey, how about my Chicano? I respect. Appreciate you, Chicano. What did it say? No one in here, man. October 49 is out of there on YouTube. You know what's this, buddy? Probably not. Not compared to what you're dealing with, I'm sure. I'm in Texas, man, so we normally don't get jobs where there's this much rust on the stuff. All right. And what about, hey Cam? What you think about my What you think about my chair? Does that chair match me too? My roller chair? All right. Stupid thing. All right. Cookie boy. Yeah, it ain't as bad as some that I've seen before, man. But you know, I didn't know it at all, or else I wouldn't have to deal with type of stuff. All right, so let me get up under here, man, right quick. See what we got going. Uh, uh. All right. Yous are tripping, bro. What kind of mechanic you are gonna worry about rust? Nah, we're just doing one side. Thank God. Thank Jesus Christ himself. I do. Let me give me I'm gonna go grab a piece of wood right quick. Let me see what my percentage on. I'm on 30%, not too bad. Take the engine out. Yeah, right. Who does one side? Hey, this isn't my car, man. Only can do what they tell me to do. They they want to do one side. They want to change one side. I can't make them change both. I can't make them change both. Let's see. All right. I gotta find me a block, man. Hopefully I got a wood block in here. Yes. Oh yeah. All right. Got that wood block, baby. I'll do a little bit of everything, man. Just go check the page out. Go check the page out. You'll be able to see we do a little bit of everything, man. Carpentry, building, food trucks, motorcycles. I'm gonna use my scissor. I'm gonna use this little scissor jack. All right. I was able to get that bolt finally free from there. I don't know if I can see that. See, because it's underneath my motor mount. Yeah. Finally able to get this bolt. See, you got that bolt out by just going underneath the motor mount. Coming back in. Now, getting that thing back in there is going to be a little bit more difficult. It'd be easier to do it with the this motor mount completely off, but I mean, I'm cool with that, bro. I'm not going to do too much. I'm already doing the most, I feel. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get this thing out of here. Alrighty. There we go. We got that lower control arm out of there. And so we got our new one right here. You can actually just see from the side how rusty it is. But since I got the lower control arm off and we're replacing the inner tie rods as well. What's up, brother? No, I'm gonna leave that. We're gonna go ahead and get this inner tie rod out while the lower control arm is out the way. So it'll make it worse to replace it. So we're gonna have like a band clamp in there that we're gonna use some needle nose on to get that off. And I gotta hurry because we got like 27% on the phone. Still chain diabolical prices. We got another one. Okay. Cut the rod off. Already cut it, Jacob. If you was with us earlier, man, I had to cut it because it was rusty. But we still got to twist it out from the rack and pin. So if y'all haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel yet, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Come all over the DFW area doing mobile repair service work. Right now we are at a Denny's at a truck stop. One of our customers who drives trucks got us out here because they bought a vehicle that needed control arm replaced. And you know, hold up. I actually think that we got my bag of tools. So this ain't the type of job that you really want to do if it's rusty. Now, it may not be as rusty as some people are used to, but for Texas, this is way more rustier than what you want to deal with. All right, so change your inner tie rods. First, you got this little clamp right there, okay? And then you're going to have in the very far back, there's going to be like a metal tab that you can't reuse. That needs to be broken off. Once I get it off, I'll show it to y'all so you can see what I mean. All right. Here is going to be the little clamp that you're going to have to get off, the little snap ring. He said next mechanic. Oh. All right. This is going to be your inner tie rod boot. You have to take that off. Oh. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to rotate the wheel to this tie rod comes out as far as possible so that we can be able to take that inner tie rod out. Let me see which way she's going in. All right, so we got out as much as we could get it. So there's this little cover that's over or in the rod. Now I can't see too well. We cut it off, bro, because it was rusted. All right. So this is the, let me see if you can get it. This is the little cover we got off. And y'all can't see very well. I might just put you on the floor. That's all right. We'll leave it right here. All right. So if y'all have an inner tie rod removal tool, that's what you're gonna want to use to get it off. But also, if you don't have one of those, you can use a pipe wrench. If you can fit a pipe wrench on there, it's gonna be way easier to get it off. So this is what the inner tie rod removal tool looks like. You're actually gonna put this all the way in. It goes over the tie rod. You rotate it to get it off. I like using a pipe wrench though. If I can find my pipe wrench, I'm gonna use that. So if you haven't yet subscribed to the YouTube channel, make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube channel. We try to go live 5 to 6 days a week, doing real life mobile repairs like we're doing now. There's no fluff, there's no breaks in between. You get to see exactly what we're dealing with as I'm dealing with it, so that when you're working on your car and something's hitting the fan, you'll be able to remember that Vino showed you what really goes on. behind closed doors. Yeah, I guess so, Christian 59. Well, that's the whole point of me doing this. Listen to me just being on here working, not talking. I'm actually showing people what they're gonna deal with. Alright, so I'm gonna use my pipe wrench to get off the inner tie rod. Appreciate you, King. So I'm gonna use a pipe wrench hack. All the old school mechanics already know about this. Oh. So sometimes when you're using those tie rod remover tools, it will keep slipping on you. This pipe wrench won't slip on you. As long as you got her on there good, that pipe wrench won't slip on you. Man, these things been on here since 2010. All right, there's our inner tie rod. Pro mechanics don't know nothing. That's why you doing a job. Pro mechanics don't know nothing. Okay, I guess. Oh, I guess that could make sense. All right, guys. So this is what it looked like right here. We're seeing a mirror. That's why it looks like he's going the wrong direction. Oh, gotcha. I see. All right, guys. We're dealing with right here. Really rusty parts that did not want to come off. So regardless, whenever you change out your inner and outer tie rods, lower control arm, you're gonna want to go get an alignment anyways. So the only thing that we're gonna do is you can align it. There's a few ways that you can do the toe alignment, which is which way that the wheels sit. You can get as close as possible, but if you want a good driving experience, you're gonna have to go get an alignment regardless afterwards anyways, especially when you're doing mobile repair work like we're doing right now. So what we'll end up doing is we'll go ahead and spin on our new inner tie rods, our outer tie rods, and we'll get them as good as possible. Oh, also we're changing out this sway bar link too. So Let's go ahead. Let me go ahead and get this sway bar link off. All right. We got the top half of that out. So I'm gonna get us to a general good stopping point because I'm gonna have to charge my phone in a minute. But I'll get this sway bar link off. And if any of y'all were already on, if anybody were already on, then you would know how to take everything off with Rush, because we've been doing this PB Blaster. We've used every tool here, our cutting wheel, our we don't pull the tricks out the bag. So anyways, let me go ahead and keep it pushing. Hey, I've been having a bit of haters too in my comment section. They've been hating on me the whole way. See, earlier we had about 700 on TikTok, and they was hating on me bad. Bro, that's crazy. I was like, damn, what did I do? I'm over here trying to people what really goes on. See, when you watch Chris Fix and you watch all this other stuff, you don't get to see what I'm showing you. Everything don't always go like that. Like right now, we literally had everything the worst that could happen to you. Doing one of these jobs, and we've been streaming now for collectively about an hour and 45 minutes. I know that because of my YouTube. I'm live on YouTube as well. Oh, make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel. Everything's so stuck on here. Like, it shouldn't take this long to do this job. All right, man. Let me see if I can. Gotta break this thing loose. So I really need a breaker bar, but I don't have enough room because I'm laying on the ground to really just pull it good. So I'm gonna try to wedge my shoulder up against the bottom of the car so I can use my shoulder to give me leverage while I'm pulling it. She don't want to come easy. If y'all seen that, I used my hammer to break this loose. Okay, let me try to keep it going. I appreciate you, Bald Nightmare, on YouTube. It would help me in the comments, bro. Especially the dude on YouTube. I don't know what the. Oh, 49. Come on, 49. Don't wind me up, bro. All right. We're almost at a good stopping point, man. Well, not for me. I gotta finish this, and then I gotta go do 2 more jobs after this. I'm making good time. Yeah, bro. Now I got that jack. It's holding up the transmission. I don't trust it either, bro. But it's keeping the transmission mount up, so I can get that bolt back through in a second. I got the car on a jack stand. All right, and there goes our sway bar link. All right, so we got rusted out sway bar links, rusted out everything. All right, let's go ahead and start putting some new stuff on. We got 16% on the phone. We got to keep it moving. Appreciate you, damn Browning. All right. First and foremost, man, we're going to go ahead. We're going to put this inner tie rod in there. Of course, you want to match the links up, but look, it's cut. So we can't match it up. But we'll have to eyeball it. Now, here's the only thing that looks a little fishy to me, man. Look at this. Now, I didn't buy these parts. Okay. Yeah, the head on this one looks longer than this one. The threads may be the same count, but overall, everything's in the same general area where these little square parts are, where you can put a wrench, is in the same area. And let me see. Hold up. You always want to match up those pieces before you put them on. I'm looking for the other part I cut off. Oh, here it is. It's still on here. So you can't really tell, but I got it. I cut it right at where that first thread would start. So it should be about the same length. We'll find out right now. So make sure, if y'all got somebody fixing y'all stuff and you don't want them to buy the parts for you, that you get the right part. Alright. So if y'all didn't know, I know some people don't know. This is the outer tie rod. So when you go somewhere and then they're like, oh, Jacob, if your car is rusty, you gotta cut it off. Look, outer tie rod, inner tie rod. The outer connects on it and makes it like this. One long piece. The inner one connects to your racking pinion. Jacob, I know you got way more rust down there, but this is for Texas. If I was a mechanic, I would choose a whole nother trade in Wisconsin. I wouldn't be working on cars. I can only assume y'all got some really good mechanics down there. They dealing with all that rust. I would not be a mechanic over there. Now I'm just tightening inner tie rod. I'm still using my pipe wrench. Now I could be using the actual tool, but I just like the pipe wrench, man. I'm old school. Nice and snug. You ain't gotta do nothing crazy, cause that screws to your racking pin. Okay. Craziness not needed. All right. So before you put your inner tie rod in, you are going to put your boot back on, which is going to be this thing right here. Whenever you put the boots back on, you can't reuse the snap ring. You have to use a zip tie. All right. And look, that's a nice sturdy inner tie rod. Next, you got your outer one. So my man hated on me. My man hating on me because my jack went out on me. That means I use my jack every day, man. If you still got a super clean jack that works perfectly after 10 years, because you don't use it enough. That's the only thing, bro. If your jack still works 5 years later, you don't use it enough. All right. So go ahead. We'll put on our inner tie rod now, our outer tie rod. And then of course, you just rotate it on. Now, if your stuff wasn't super rusty, you would take it off and you would count the rotations. But what we're gonna do is kind of measure it. But I'm gonna just kind of put it on place just for now. I'm gonna leave it there. Caden, it don't matter, bro. I got a Daytona jack. If you use your jacks every day, bro, it's not gonna last for 10 years. Trust me. I'm working on at least 4 cars per day. And I've been doing this since 2018. I've had like, I don't know, 10 jacks since then. Alright. There goes our sway bar link. And our sway bar link bolts. We're gonna tighten those up before we put in that lower control arm. Once I get that lower control arm in its place, I'm gonna hop off the live because I got 12% on my phone. But make sure that y'all follow the channel. If y'all have not subscribed to my new YouTube channel yet, make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube channel. I try to go live at least 6 days a week. Come on, man. Y'all tripping in the chat. All right. All right, so if y'all stuff is ever just spinning like this, just grab the outside with a wrench. And she's gonna get right. I like those bolts, those screws, because they are locking screws. All right, lastly, the moment everyone's been waiting for, the control arm. All right, so make sure that if you yet subscribe to the channel on YouTube. It's under the same name that my TikTok channel is. I'm in the Dallas, Texas area. We go all over fixing people's vehicles wherever they're at. All right. So as I open this package, just want to let y'all know that y'all can do this stuff, and sometimes it gets very difficult. As long as you keep your mind to it, you eventually get it done. Now, I've been doing it for a while, so that's why people can talk mess and do whatever, and I can still get the job done because I've done enough to already know what I'm doing. Now, I get a lot of good tips, though. I'm not going to lie. I get tons of good tips on TikTok. So I actually like going live on TikTok when I'm working on these vehicles, because there's a lot of smart people out there. A lot of smart people out there. And they're all, so real quick, what I'm going to do is, on this lower control arm, before I put her in, I'm going to put a little bit of grease right here on the ball joint. So when I slide this back into the knuckle, it should go in there easier. Should have subscribed to the YouTube channel. We are in this live session within the next 5 minutes. The phone needs to do some charging up, but I know that this helps some people out there. And if y'all gotta work on your own car, remember you can get it done. You just need the right tools. And if you subscribe to the YouTube channel, every time we go live, you will learn something new. Random to learn as long as you pay attention. I do all sorts of little hacks all the time. Some of them I don't even realize what I'm doing because I've been doing it for so long. All right, so I got my right there. This thing is super hot. All right, we're gonna put this thing. All right, so the easiest way is, I'll just show y'all real quick. Now you can find this on TRQ. You can take off this bolt right here and put the mount on itself. 11%. We're at 11%, man. We're gonna go off at about 8% on the phone. I'm out mobile, so I can't charge my phone unless it's my truck. All right, so let me get the wall, take this 14 off, okay? And then we got that off right there. So we can actually put the mount on the chassis itself first, just this way. And then we'll bolt it on, but leave it real loose. Using our little trash bolts. So I'm just lining everything up. Nah, Elijah, appreciate you, Tim. I'll probably still be streaming on TikTok just for a little bit after I cut off my YouTube, but both of my phones are about dead. So I'll give y'all some better view right here. How about that? So you can see what's going on. Give y'all a better view so y'all can see what's going on there, YouTube. All right, so this is a little mouthpiece that I'm putting in. I don't need to do it too tight off the rib. See, like my YouTube is kind of lagging. I'm on 9%, bro. Or if y'all haven't subscribed yet to the YouTube, make sure that y'all do. All right, I'm gonna leave that loose for now. All right. And then for our arm, we'll slide it into a spot like this. We should be able to get this bad boy to get in there relatively easy, like that. All right. So then our next dilemma would be putting in where the bar joint is at. All right. So real quick, let me. All right. I'm gonna bend this in a little more so it can go straight. She's looking pretty good. Now I'll kind of just hit it up in this place. See when you can actually put the bolt through. So this bolt right here is for this screw. Now the tip of this bolt is a little mushroomed. I'm gonna see if I got another bolt, but if not, I'll just take my cutting wheel and then I'll grind off this first thread so that I can get this bolt on good. But otherwise, it's just gonna go straight in like this. You know, use your hammer, you can hit it in there. So that's lined up. So the last boat that we had to worry about was this control arm bolt that we had to lift up our transmission to get that bolt out. And that's going to be this one over here on this side. Now, as you can see, that transmission mount is lifted up some. If we did not do that, we would not have been able to get that out of there. If y'all have not followed the page, make sure y'all follow the page. Make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel. All right, so this is how this bolt came out, and this is how we're gonna put it back in. I'm gonna have to fish it in through like this, and then we'll come through here. But first, let me scoot back. This arm has gotta go back some more. So I'll use my hammer, actually. Get this arm. Get this arm further in place. There you go. I just kind of push that bad boy. And we want this thing to line up. All right, this is gonna be the hard part, man. Pretty much just getting this boat to go through here. We're literally home free after that. Only thing that we'll have to do, we got that bolt in there, of course, is just put our tie rod in, put the screw on the bottom, and then we'll be able to put our tire back on. Literally, she'll be done. So it took us all that to get that off. Now, we could have shaved off about 45 minutes if had anything off. So anyways, I'm on 6%, man. I'm finna have to jump off the live. If y'all haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure that y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's gonna be under the same name that my TikTok name is. And everybody right there on YouTube, make sure y'all go follow me on all my other social media platforms. It's gonna be under the same name that my YouTube channel's on, Puro Mobile Repair Service. Check you, David. Also got part 1 of this YouTube parts that I did it under. I went longer than I wanted to on the second part. I try to keep it like 30 minutes each. Charge a battery. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do that Rudy M956. But they sell them at Harbor Freight or what? I totally need something that's gonna allow my stuff to charge, man, while I'm streaming. I've had some streams, man, go like 8-9 hours, motors and stuff on TikTok. Okay, that's cool. I'll check that out, bro, because I might get those off-brand metas. You know, I got a power inverter, Brandon. It's in my truck, but it connects to my cigarette lighter. That's why I'm gonna charge my phone, but I don't be wanting to leave it on there charging too long, and then, you know, my battery goes dead or something. Appreciate it, Yorkshire. $30. I'll definitely do that, man. Oh, my other phone